It is 11:17 p.m. Sunday, March 15th. So I just got stuck on a work call project. We have an office in China and they're having an issue with one of the computers, so I just spent 2.5 hours trying to fix that computer to no luck. Or to no avail. So they have to get somebody to log in locally with an administrator account and do a couple things for me, and then hopefully I can get in and I can fix everything else. So that's been my exciting 2.5 hours. So hopefully I'll get this done and upload it tonight with very little extra stuff. Feels like it's been a busy weekend. But what did I do? Let's see. I took the Leopold bench apart and stained it, and then let's see, did that yesterday, and then this morning or this afternoon went out to hem it for my nephew's birthday. And so before I left, I did, this is the back, I did the top, sides, ends, and then now I just need to put a coat on the, which will be the fronts. Oh, that's all I need. Get allergic to sawdust. And then yesterday morning we went to a YMCA picnic, or no, not picnic, pancake breakfast. And after that we went to another Lowe's building grow. We made another monster truck, which I don't have one in here. So the boys were excited about that. What else did we do? I didn't sand the hell out of these things, but sanded these all with 60 grit and then with 120. Just mainly because I know what to expect with the stain with 120, whereas when I sand it just to 60 and then I stain it, it always comes out darker. So I think with the finer sanding, you get more of the even color that I'm looking for. All I do is I get these t-shirt material, I dip it in the stain, and then I rub it in. And if you watch any of my videos, I rub it in that way. I don't like to use a brush. I always feel like I do too much and it sits there too long and ends up getting a little splotchier and a little darker than I want it to be. So if I'm going to stain something, I try to sand it to 120. And then if I'm going to put, like I said, if I'm going to stain it and I'm going to put polyurethane on it, I sand to 120. If I'm going to put like Danish oil or something else that doesn't have a thick coating on it, you know, it just soaks in, I will sand those to 220. But as a general rule, most projects that I make, I sand to 120, especially if they're getting polyurethane on them. Let's see, I stained this stuff yesterday. I feel like there's something I did last night that I can't think of. Went to an estate sale yesterday, and it was a couple that was living in the house, but they're retiring and then gonna move into an RV and just travel the country. So they're selling everything in their house, and it looks like the guy was a woodworker and makes some interesting projects. He's got some, there we go, he's got some benches that he made out of chairs. So it's actually kind of a cool idea. It's like you get a chair here, and then another chair in the middle, and you connect them all together, but then make one big seat for it. So that's kind of cool. He made a bench out of what looks like an old headboard, and then he made another kind of seat bench thing that's two chairs put together at an angle like this, and another chair in back, but he cut the seat at that corresponding angle, so it makes it round like that. So, you know, some of those things are kind of cool, but I don't know how practical. So, and then inside, apparently this guy was a huntsman, collector somehow. I don't know. I didn't talk to him really that much. But it had a couple of deer heads hanging on the wall, some fish, and it looks like a dead pig. I'm assuming it's like a warthog or something, but there was that. Oh, and then this morning, my boys wanted to go for a bike ride. We haven't been in, it's been cold and wet and rainy, so we haven't been in a couple months. And the little one, his bike had 2 flat tires. So we went to Target this morning, got 2 new tubes, came back. I got both the boys out there, and I showed them how to change the inner tube on the front tire. And they sat through that and kind of got the idea on it. But then by the time the back tire, oh my God, it was a pain. I had to take the training wheels off, and then there was covers that covered the nut, because for the training wheel not to tighten it. So you got to take those off, but to take those off, there's a little plastic cover that goes over, so you got to take that off. And then on the other side, you got the brake, for the pedal brake. You got to take that off. And then the nuts were thinner than the normal nuts, so you take those off. And finally, got it off, got it replaced, and then I got the training wheels and moved them all the way up as high as they would go. And then so then me and the 2 boys. So the 2 boys and I went down around the block to my older son's school, and which has a nice empty parking lot out front on the weekends, and went and rode bikes for a good half hour. So that was fun. That's good to get out in the sun, because it was like 85 today. Get out in the sun, get a little bit of exercise, and to spend some time with him. So anyway, if everything goes according to plan, Tuesday will be the Leopold bench. Next weekend I have a car show. We have family out here from Idaho for the whole thing with my mother-in-law. Next weekend I have a car show. So the following Tuesday I'm probably going to put out a video for finishing the Leopold bench, because I haven't stained anything in a while, so thought it'd be kind of cool to have an outdoors stain project instead of just painted or whatever I've been doing. And then the following weekend, hopefully, I will be starting on a bunk bed. What do you call it? It's a bunk bed / loft bed, or you could call it an L-shaped bunk bed. But it's going to be twin size bed, and then loft bed over here. But this part is not going to be big enough for a full size mattress. The part with the mattress, I think, is like 73, 74 inches long. I don't know off the top of my head. And so that's here. And then the other, the loft area that'd be over here. I was initially going to make it the same length, but then that'd make it like huge. And I wanted to be able to tie the 2 of them together with one long stretcher. So I think it's going to be 6 inches under 10 feet, so 9.5 feet, for, stretching. So whatever that ends up being for the shorter part, but there'll be a piece of plywood, and then either some kind of padding, or my dad has some kind of plastic mat that's made to be able to play on, so I might put that up there. And then down underneath will be a little desk. And the idea with the desk is all the step rungs will be at 12 inches to the top of them, so 12, 12, 12, 12. So the desk will start out at 24 inches, and then as my son gets bigger, I'll be able to lift it up to the 36 inch. And then we'll just have to build a chair accordingly. But that's the thinking. And then once the situation is all done with my mother-in-law, and we're able to move the older boy back into his room, then I'll be able to disconnect one stretcher from the bottom of the, which I don't even know if you can see down the slope, one stretcher from the bottom of the bunk bed, and then that will open up the bottom half to be loft area also, and then we'll figure some built-ins there. But hopefully in a couple of weeks I'll be able to start working on that, and that will be a major build video. So we just gotta wait and see. Other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.